fresh and plump blueberry pie that is not runny. Indulge in its buttery, flaky crust with a sweet and juicy blueberry pie filling. It is no lie that this recipe is a classic holiday treat, and it is beloved by many for its mouth-watering flavors. An essential part of making this recipe is the pie filling, so make sure not to make it runny and avoid adding plenty of thickeners. How to avoid a runny blueberry pie? To best avoid this, cover it with aluminum foil, then place the pie back in the oven at 425 degrees Fahrenheit for about 12 minutes. Afterward, do not slice a piece until it has been set for about 2 hours at room temperature, or else you will end up with a messy, wet, and runny blueberry pie. You can also use the crumble topping method since it is a particular way of rebaking the bottom crust, reheating the pie filling, and making a crumble topping. Start by scooping out the pie filling. Afterward, place the pie back at the bottom rack to let it cook properly. Heat the pie filling on the stove at a low simmer till the juice lessens, then let it cool. By the time the crust is well cooked, reinsert the pie filling. Then, cover it with a crumble topping. What you will need: ingredients for pie crust. Crust of pie. 1½ cup all-purpose flour. ½ teaspoon salt. 3 tablespoons of water. ½ cup butter. Ingredients for blueberry pie filling. 1 cup of sugar. 5 tablespoons cornstarch. 1/4 teaspoon cinnamon. 5 tablespoons finely grated lemon zest. 5 cups fresh blueberries. Egg wash. 1 egg. Step-by-step instructions. Making pie crust. Step 1. Heat oven to 392 degrees Fahrenheit. Next, add the flour and salt to a large bowl, then cut the butter into the flour mixture. Step 2. Afterward, gently add a tablespoon of cold water to the mixture. Knead until the dough is soft and smooth. Step 3. Form it into a ball after kneading the dough on a floured bench. Afterward, roll the dough out to about 1/8 inch thickness using a rolling pin. Grab the 9-inch pie pan and turn it upside down on top of the dough. Trace it and cut it 2 inches bigger than the pie pan using a sharp knife. Making pie filling. Step 1. Grab a bowl, add the sugar, salt, cornstarch, cinnamon, and lemon zest, then whisk together the ingredients. Step 2. Carefully stir in the blueberries, making sure to coat them evenly. Pour the mixture into the pie crust. Brush the edges of the bottom crust gently with the egg wash prepared using a pastry brush. Step 3. Get your remaining pie dough in a circle and cut out at least 1 strips of dough. Then, place the strips on top of the blueberry pie horizontally, then perpendicularly to form an X. Repeat the process until a lattice pie crust is formed. Step 4. Clean the edges by trimming and crimping the pie crust, then gently brush the top with egg wash. Step 5. Place the pie on a sheet tray, bake for 55 minutes until juices in the middle of the pie are bubbling. Make sure the liquid in the middle is bubbling. The fluid needs to boil to activate the starch. Otherwise, the filling will be runny. Step 6. To finish it off, take out the pie from the oven, let it cool on a rack. Serve and enjoy. Tips and tricks. Creating holes in the crust helps it to avoid inflating. Supposing you do not want to use cornstarch, you add flour instead. If you don't have fresh blueberries, you can use frozen blueberries and increase the baking time by 15 minutes. Avoid adding too many blueberries than what is required in the recipe. If you did put plenty of it, it would not go well with the quantity of cornstarch. Likewise, always follow the exact amount that is needed in the recipe. It is important to know that a lattice crust serves as vents for the liquid while it bakes. Also, it allows you to see when the pie filling is bubbling to check if the pie is finished. That is why lattice crust is commonly used for berry pies rather than solid top crust. If your conventional oven style is not precise, use an oven thermometer to guarantee the correct oven temperature. Also, utilize a toaster oven when your conventional oven has fluctuating temperatures and hot spots. If you liked this video, don't forget to like and subscribe.